Attempts to close the gap in performance between poorer students and their classmates in secondary schools in England have stalled for the first time in 8 years. The think tank, the Education Policy Institute, found that children who are eligible for free school meals are on average a year and a half behind other pupils by the time they take GCSEs. Frankie McCamley reports.
Tackling the gap in achievement between poorer pupils who are eligible for free school meals and their peers has always been a priority. In the last 8 years, analysis showed progress in closing the gap was slowing down to a point where it's now at a standstill. Researchers found between 2017 and 2018, the gap has actually widened slightly by 0.2 months to 18.1 months, meaning poorer pupils are now a year and a half behind their peers by GCSE level. The report also warns that Black Caribbean pupils have experienced particularly poor progress. In parts of northern England, like here in Rotherham and also in Blackpool, researchers found some disadvantaged pupils were falling more than 2 years behind their classmates by the age of 16.
In secondary schools, they are more likely to be in deficit than primary schools, with around 30% of secondaries in deficit. And that's the age range where we're seeing the real problems with the gap stopping and potentially starting to widen in future.
At the current rate, the study predicts it will take 500 years to close the gap. Some are blaming the stalling in progress on financial pressures.
If we could have more funding, we could spend more money supporting some of the outside activities and provide not what we do in the classroom, but outside of the classroom. Summer courses where the children aren't paying. At the moment, they have to pay because we can't afford to.
But the government says the gap for both primary and secondary schools has narrowed overall since 2011, with nearly £2.5 billion spent supporting disadvantaged pupils this year alone. Frankie McCamley, BBC News.